The seaside community is under siege, battered by a ferocious storm. Salt spray and debris obscure the horizon. Elena fights the wind and rain, wrestling with warped planks on the harbor house porch. Splintered wood and battered walls testify to the storm's unyielding fury. The harbor house groans under the assault, its quaint charm now a memory. Elena struggles to keep her footing, a lone figure against the tempest's overwhelming power. The seaside community is ravaged by a storm, wind howling and rain blurring the lines of what was once home. Amidst the devastation, Marcus hammers with furious energy, sweat drenching his face as he fights against the storm. His movements are frantic, each strike a desperate plea against the overwhelming destruction. Helena stares blankly, lost in the wreckage, her eyes reflecting the shattered remains of their life. Marcus shouts above the storm, his voice filled with fierce determination. "We'll rebuild it better than before, El. A place for healing," he declares, his words a beacon of hope against the backdrop of despair. The day after the storm, Elena surveys the skeletal remains of Harbor House, a haunting silhouette against the sky. Her eyes scan the devastation, each splintered beam a testament to nature's fury. Amidst the wreckage, the community is fractured, their hopes dashed like waves against the rocks. The storm's aftermath mirrors the broken spirits of those who once called Harbor House home. Elena stands as a lone figure amidst the ruins, a symbol of resilience in the face of utter destruction. Under a deceptively calm morning sky, the harbor house reopens, hope shimmering in the air. Elena stands at the entrance, a figure of quiet strength, her eyes reflecting resilience and resolve. She welcomes the returning residents, her gentle smile a beacon of hope in the aftermath. Each greeting is a silent promise of healing and new beginnings by the tranquil harbor. Sunlight floods the harbor house, dust motes swirling in golden beams. Elena stands warmly, a beacon of welcome. "Mrs. Davison, so lovely to see you again." Elena greets, her voice a gentle melody in the sunlit room. "And how is young Timmy's art project coming along?" she inquires, genuine interest lighting her eyes. Elena turns to Sarah, her touch gentle and reassuring. "Welcome. I'm Elena." Elena holds Sarah's hand, her gaze filled with understanding. "It's all right. We're happy to have you here," Elena assures, her words a soothing balm to Sarah's unspoken fears. Reopening day at the harbor house bursts with frenetic energy, a chaotic ballet of volunteers and scattered tools. Amidst the cheerful chaos, Marcus orchestrates the activity. His laughter echoes through the room, a beacon of enthusiasm. Supplies strewn about hint at the scale of the rejuvenation underway. Sunlight floods the harbor house, illuminating dust and reopening day banners. Tables overflow with flowers and handcrafted wood, a fragile piece barely holding. A palpable tension simmers between the gardening and woodworking factions. Suddenly, accusations explode, sharp and stinging, cutting through the air. Smiles vanish instantly, replaced by hard glares and simmering anger. The festive room transforms into a battlefield of silent, simmering resentment. Elena enters the harbor house. The air is thick with unspoken tension, a storm of emotions barely contained. Her quiet grace cuts through the simmering anger, drawing every eye in the room. She stands, a beacon of calm against the brewing storm, her presence commanding attention. "Let's remember why we're here," Elena says, her voice resonating with purpose. "We're here to create a haven, a safe place for those who need it most." In the harbor house, Marcus's kind face is lined with worry as he feels the heavy tension. He claps, forcing cheerfulness into his eyes, a beacon against the unease. Marcus starts singing, "What a Wonderful World," his voice cracking with emotion. The off-key melody fills the room, unexpectedly soothing the raw nerves. His song, though flawed, acts as a balm, easing the palpable animosity. The harbor house breathes a little easier, tension subtly diffused by Marcus's earnest effort. Inside the harbor house, weak sunlight illuminates floating sawdust, revealing the slow repair work and boarded-up windows. Exposed beams and half-finished walls dominate the space, emphasizing the palpable frustration and delayed progress. The sounds of hammers and saws echo wearily, a testament to the lack of urgency that permeates the air. The shipment of lumber is delayed, halting progress and deepening the sense of weary resignation. Sunlight floods the harbor house, revealing dust motes swirling in the air. On the workbench, a crucial tool lies shattered, its pieces strewn about like broken promises. Tempers ignite, faces flush, and voices escalate, filling the room with heated frustration. Elena, a serene presence, quietly brews tea, a beacon of calm amid the storm. She offers gentle encouragement, a comforting hand, a soothing presence amid the chaos. Weeks later, inside the harbor house, Elena channels resilience into tangible signs of recovery. Her focus sharpens on small victories, each milestone a testament to her unwavering spirit. A newly painted wall gleams, reflecting renewed hope, a splash of color against past shadows. Each repaired window frames a brighter future, celebrating resilience in the face of adversity. Sunlight floods the harbor house, illuminating dust motes. Marcus stares, paralyzed, at the counter's empty donation jar. A chilling realization dawns on Marcus as the stark emptiness of the jar mirrors the growing void within him. Panic surges, threatening to engulf him as the weight of the missing money crushes his hope. His gaze sweeps across the room, landing on the other residents, each a potential suspect in his mind. A tense silence descends, thick with unspoken accusations and burgeoning suspicions, poisoning the air. Morning light streams into the harbor house, but shadows of concern darken Marcus's face. His usual optimism is gone, replaced by a steely resolve that hints at the weight of his decisions. The air is thick with unspoken worries, a palpable tension hanging over the room. He stands firm, a beacon of determination against the encroaching chaos. A call to order echoes through the house as he gathers everyone for a crucial meeting. The fate of the harbor hangs in the balance as they convene, their expressions a mix of fear and hope. Sunlight bathes the meeting room as Marcus stands, his commanding presence capturing every concerned glance around the long table. Dust motes shimmer in the golden light, a silent witness to the gravity of Marcus's words and the weight in the air. Marcus's measured tone fills the room, each word carefully chosen, each glance a connection to those who listen intently. "We all share a commitment to Harbor House," Marcus declares, his voice resonating with shared values and community dedication. Sunlight slices through the gloom, illuminating dust motes that dance in the heavy air. The truth, unspoken, weighs heavily on everyone in the room. The Harbor House meeting simmers with barely contained tension. A desperate mother, driven by poverty, echoes in the room, had taken the money to feed her children. The narration concludes. The weight of the revelation settles, unspoken accusations hanging in the air. Inside the Harbor House, a meeting stirs with quiet determination. Faces etched with concern fill the room, neighbors gathering not in judgment, but with empathy. Baskets overflow, laden with food, and offers a tangible expression of community support. The air softens. The palpable sense of forgiveness begins to permeate. Harsh lines fade as the meeting embodies hope and healing. The room transforms into a sanctuary of compassion. Sunlight floods the humble harbor house, illuminating a scene of quiet compassion and gentle activity. Volunteers move with tender care, their faces reflecting kindness as they unload groceries. Each bag of groceries represents a beacon of hope, carefully placed inside the mother's home. The essentials are unpacked with soft hands, gestures of profound empathy filling the small space. The air is filled with unspoken words of support, creating a sanctuary of warmth and care. In the humble abode, small acts of kindness bloom, a testament to the power of human connection. The sun begins its descent, painting the harbor house in the warm hues of sunset. Golden light bathes the newly renovated harbor house as shadows stretch, marking the end of the day. The sky transforms into a canvas of fiery colors, silhouetting the harbor house against the fading light. Tranquility settles over the harbor house as the last rays of sunlight kiss its walls. Warm light spills from the harbor house windows, promising cheer against the dark night. Laughter rings out, bouncing off the walls, a symphony of joy and friendship. Music pulses through the floorboards, inviting everyone to join the celebration. Inside, faces are lit with smiles, a shared camaraderie binding everyone together. The harbor house glows, a beacon of warmth and unity against the vast night. Inside the harbor house, Elena stands, her face etched with longing and regret, the weight of unspoken words hanging heavy in the air. The dim light casts long, melancholic shadows, painting a somber portrait of her inner turmoil. Her gaze sweeps across the room, each object a painful reminder of what was and what could never be. The silence amplifies the echoes of past laughter and whispered promises, now just ghosts in the empty space. A deep breath, a fleeting moment of resolve flickering in her eyes. But the sadness remains, an unshakable presence. The harbor house stands as a silent witness to her quiet sorrow, a sanctuary of memories and unfulfilled dreams. Inside the harbor house, shadows stretch and fade as night reluctantly yields to the first light of dawn. The dimness clings to the walls, silent witness to secrets whispered in the dark. Dust motes dance in the faint rays, illuminating the quiet transition. Elena's voice breaks the silence, laced with conviction. "We didn't just rebuild a building, Marcus," she says, her words hanging in the air. Her words echo in the dim light. Warm light fills the harbor house, casting a glow on Elena as she speaks, her voice filled with quiet strength. "We rebuilt a community," Elena declares, her words resonating with shared history and resilience. Marcus listens intently, his lips curved into a genuine smile, reflecting pride and mutual respect. The soft light dances in Marcus's eyes, mirroring the warmth and sense of achievement in the room. A comfortable silence settles, filled with unspoken understanding and the quiet satisfaction of shared success. Dawn breaks over the seaside community, painting the sky with a breathtaking array of colors. The calm sea mirrors the vibrant sunrise, reflecting the promise of a new day. Golden light touches the tranquil waves, bringing warmth and serenity to the shore. The air is filled with the salty scent of the sea, a fresh start for the community. A scene of hope and renewal unfolds as the sun ascends, casting its golden glow. Sunlight streams into the harbor house, illuminating Sarah, the newcomer, ready to bring color to the walls. Sarah's eyes sparkle with purpose, a vibrant contrast to the blank canvas before her. Timmy watches, his small face alight with anticipation as Sarah dips her brush into the paint. A shared smile passes between them, a silent promise of the beauty they will create together. With a flourish, Sarah begins to paint, the mural blossoming under her skilled hand. The harbor house transforms, each stroke of color a testament to hope and joyful collaboration.